Welcome to Rare Coins Numix. Did you know some ordinary-looking Roosevelt dimes are worth thousands of dollars? These small coins may seem common, but a few rare ones have shocked collectors with their hidden value. Let's uncover what makes them so special, and why they're worth more than just 10 cents. In 1990, millions of Roosevelt dimes rolled out of U.S. mint facilities. Small, light, and unremarkable to most people, these coins were designed to be used every day, handed over in transactions, passed from person to person, tucked into piggy banks, or lost in the cushions of sofas. They were meant to be spent, passed along, and ultimately forgotten. But hidden within this vast ocean of 10-cent pieces was a coin that would eventually capture the imagination of collectors worldwide. A coin that, while common in appearance, holds a story far richer than its face value might suggest. That we're talking about the 1990 Roosevelt dime with the P mint mark, the tiny letter P stamped just above the year on the front of the coin. This small mark signifies the coin was minted in Philadelphia, the oldest and most prolific mint in the United States. While it may seem like a small detail, the P mint mark carries great significance for collectors. It tells a story about where the coin was born, how it fits into the grander history of American coinage, and helps distinguish it from other dimes minted in the same year at different facilities. The Roosevelt dime design itself is iconic. Since 1946, the coin has featured the profile of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, a man remembered not just for his leadership during challenging times, but also for his connection to the March of Dimes campaign to fight polio. His calm, determined visage on the dime symbolizes hope, strength, and resilience. Look closely at the coin's obverse side, and you'll see Roosevelt's profile surrounded by the word liberty on the left and the phrase, "In God We Trust," beneath his chin. Below it all, the year, 1990, is proudly stamped, and just above the date, the tiny P mint mark is clearly visible. Turn the coin over, and the reverse features a classic design, a torch representing liberty, flanked by olive and oak branches, symbols of peace and strength. This design has endured for decades, a steady constant in the ever-changing world of American currency. Now, the 1990 P Roosevelt dime may seem like just another coin, but for collectors, it holds a special place. It's an essential part of completing any Roosevelt dime set, especially when preserved in excellent condition. Why does condition matter so much? Because most of these coins entered circulation, passing through countless hands over the years. That wear and tear takes its toll. Scratches, scuffs, loss of luster, and softened details. For the average coin, this wear means it's just another dime, but the rare few that have survived in mint state condition, coins that look almost as if they just left the mint, are a completely different story. These pristine examples are highly coveted. They've avoided the damage, the marks, the fading that years of circulation cause. Their surfaces still shine with original luster, and their details remain crisp and sharp. Professional coin grading services like PCGS and NGC help collectors distinguish these gems from the common run. Experts examine every millimeter of a coin, searching for the slightest imperfection. They assign a grade from 1 to 70, a number that can mean the difference between a dime worth a few dollars and one worth thousands. Grades like MS 65, MS 66, or MS 67 signify that the coin is in superb condition, mint state, nearly flawless, and incredibly rare for a modern dime. Collectors prize these high-grade 1990 P Roosevelt dimes because they represent a preserved piece of history. They are snapshots frozen in time, offering a glimpse into the craftsmanship and care of the minting process more than 3 decades ago. But there's more to their allure than just condition. It's the story behind the coin, the connection to an era, the legacy of Roosevelt himself, and the thrill of owning something few others will ever hold. In a way, collecting coins is like holding a piece of the past in your hand. It's a tangible link to history, a reminder of times gone by. Each scratch and mark on a circulated coin tells a story of its journey through wallets, cash registers, and coin jars. Collectors enjoy the hunt as much as the prize. Searching rolls of dimes at the bank or sifting through old collections becomes a treasure hunt, filled with anticipation and excitement. Every coin flipped over could be the one, the rare, mint state 1990 P Roosevelt dime that completes their set and elevates their collection. Decades after its minting, the demand for these coins remains strong. While many 1990 P dimes exist, only a small fraction have survived in that pristine, uncirculated condition collectors crave. This scarcity has driven prices higher over the years. What started as a dime worth 10 cents has become a symbol of numismatic passion and perseverance. Occasionally, one of these exceptional coins surfaces at auction. When that happens, collectors take notice. Bidders compete fiercely, recognizing the rarity and significance of the coin. One such coin, professionally graded as near perfect and authenticated, recently sparked a bidding war at auction. Collectors pushed the price higher and higher, unwilling to let it slip away. Finally, the hammer fell. That single 1990 P Roosevelt dime sold for an astounding $53,000. $53,000 for a coin originally worth just 10 cents. A coin that many people pass over without a second glance. This incredible sale shows the power of numismatics, the world where history, rarity, condition, and human passion combine to create value far beyond a coin's face. Moving to the next rare dime, let's delve deeper into the intriguing world of the 1995 Roosevelt dime minted in Philadelphia, the famous 1995 P dime. At first glance, this coin looks just like the countless other dimes you've seen or used. But beneath that familiar surface lies a story that's anything but ordinary, a tale of rarity, preservation, and the passion of collectors. To understand why the 1995 P dime is so highly sought after, it's important to appreciate its place in American coinage history. The Roosevelt dime, introduced in 1946, was created to honor Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. Roosevelt was a champion of the American people during some of the country's most challenging times, the Great Depression and World War II. But he was also deeply connected to the March of Dimes charity, an organization dedicated to fighting polio, a disease he himself battled. This makes the dime more than just currency, it's a tribute to resilience and hope. Fast forward to 1995. By this time, the Philadelphia Mint was producing millions of Roosevelt dimes each year, each stamped with the small but significant P mint mark just above the year on the coin's obverse side. These tiny letters are like signatures, telling us exactly where a coin was made. Philadelphia, as the nation's first mint, holds a special place in U.S. coinage history. The 1995 P dime carries the same classic design that has been familiar to generations: Roosevelt's dignified profile on the front, the word "Liberty," and the motto, "In God We Trust." On the back, the iconic torch stands for liberty, flanked by olive and oak branches symbolizing peace and strength. It's a design that's remained consistent for decades, offering collectors a timeless image to appreciate. But what truly sets the 1995 P dime apart today isn't a design change or a mint error, it's condition and survival. You see, millions of these coins were struck and entered circulation, quickly finding their way into the hands of everyday Americans. Most were spent, handled, and worn down over time. Tiny scratches, loss of luster, and faded details are common, reducing their collector value. Yet, some 1995 P dimes avoided that fate. Maybe they were tucked away in a coin album, stored in a jar, or forgotten in a drawer. These coins remained untouched, preserving their original mint luster and razor-sharp details. For collectors, these mint-state coins are precious because they allow a glimpse of what the coin looked like fresh from the mint, decades ago. This is where the world of coin grading becomes crucial. Professional grading services like PCGS and NGC examine coins in incredible detail, rating them on a scale from 1 to 70. Mint State, MS, grades start at 60, but it's coins graded MS 65, MS 66, or higher that truly capture collectors' attention. These coins boast flawless surfaces, brilliant shine, and crisp, clear designs without signs of wear. Why does grading matter? Because it directly impacts value. Two coins of the same year and mint mark can have dramatically different prices depending on condition. An average circulated 1995 P dime might be worth just its face value, but an MS 67 example can command tens of thousands of dollars in the right market. Collectors love the 1995 P dime because it bridges history and modern collecting. It's a relatively recent coin, yet it commands respect because of its scarcity in high grades. The thrill of the hunt for these coins keeps collectors eagerly searching rolls, collections, and auctions, hoping to find that elusive gem. Over the years, the demand for mint state 1995 P dimes has surged. More collectors and investors are drawn to modern coins that tell stories and hold promise for future value. The Roosevelt Dime series, in particular, has become a cornerstone for many who appreciate both its history and aesthetic appeal. One standout example perfectly illustrates this trend. Recently, a 1995 P dime graded MS-67, a nearly flawless specimen with breathtaking luster and detail, came up for auction. Collectors recognized its rarity immediately, and the bidding war was intense. The price climbed rapidly as bidders vied for the opportunity to own such a remarkable coin. When the final bid was accepted, the coin sold for a jaw-dropping $49,000. $49,000 for a coin that originally cost just 10 cents. That staggering number highlights something truly special about coin collecting. Value isn't about the metal or the size of the coin, it's about rarity, condition, history, and the passion of people who treasure these small objects. Imagine holding that coin. The gleam of its surface, the sharpness of Roosevelt's profile, the crisp P mint mark above the date, it's a direct link to 1995, to the mint workers who struck it, and to the countless hands it passed through or avoided. Owning a coin like this isn't just about money. It's about connecting with a story, joining a community of collectors, and appreciating the beauty and significance of something small but powerful. So next time you find yourself with a 1995 P dime in your hand, take a closer look. Feel its weight. Examine its details. See if it glimmers with that original mint luster. You might just be holding a rare treasure, one that could be worth far more than you ever imagined. Because in the world of numismatics, the smallest coin can hold the biggest surprises. And sometimes, that tiny dime is worth tens of thousands of dollars. Now we have another valuable find to explore, this time, the 2013 Roosevelt Dime minted at Philadelphia, commonly known as the 2013 P dime. At first glance, it might seem like just another everyday coin, easy to overlook among the countless dimes minted each year. But as with many modern coins, there's a fascinating story beneath its simple exterior, one that has captured the attention of collectors worldwide. The 2013 P dime represents a moment in time, a snapshot of American history, craftsmanship, and the continuing legacy of Franklin D. Roosevelt. The coin carries the same classic design introduced back in 1946, Roosevelt's dignified profile on the front, surrounded by the words "Liberty" and "In God We Trust," and, of course, the year 2013 prominently displayed. The small but important P mint mark sits just above the date, a mark that tells us this coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, one of the most historic mints in the country. What makes this coin especially interesting isn't a design change or mint error but its rarity in top condition. Although millions were produced and released into circulation, very few have survived in the pristine, mint state condition that collectors prize so highly. Most have been spent, handled, and worn over time, losing the crisp details, the mirror-like shine, and the sharpness of their original strike. For collectors, finding a 2013 P dime that still shines like new is like discovering a hidden gem. These coins represent the best of modern numismatics, where meticulous minting and careful preservation combine to create something truly special. It's a glimpse back at a moment frozen in time, preserved in brilliant metal. Professional graders play a crucial role in this story. By closely inspecting each coin's surface, edges, and details, they assign grades that reflect the coin's condition and quality. Coins graded mint state 65 or higher are especially prized, showcasing flawless surfaces, sharp details, and a brilliant finish that makes them stand out from the ordinary. The higher the grade, the closer the coin is to how it looked the day it left the mint. But the story of the 2013 P dime goes beyond just grading and condition. It's about the excitement of the hunt, the thrill of spotting a coin with eye-catching luster and flawless details amid a sea of circulated change. Many collectors and hobbyists have spent hours rolling through bags of dimes, hoping to find one of these rare specimens that have escaped the wear and tear of everyday life. It's also about recognizing the long-term potential of modern coins. While older coins often get the spotlight for their historical value, modern mint-state coins like this 2013 P dime have been steadily gaining attention and respect. Collectors understand that coins like these may appreciate in value over time, especially as pristine examples become harder to find. In recent years, that potential has become very real. A particularly stunning example of the 2013 P dime, graded an exceptional MS-67 by a professional grading service, went up for auction. This coin's brilliant surfaces, sharp strike, and flawless condition drew immediate attention from collectors and investors alike. The auction saw intense bidding, as the rarity and quality of this coin sparked a fierce competition among those eager to add it to their collections. When the hammer finally fell, the coin sold for an impressive $23,000, a remarkable figure for a dime that originally cost just 10 cents. This staggering price underscores a fascinating truth about the world of coin collecting: value isn't just about the metal or the face value stamped on a coin. It's about rarity, condition, the story behind the coin, and the personal connection collectors feel toward these small, tangible pieces of history. Owning a 2013 P dime in such exceptional condition means holding more than just a coin. It's a piece of American heritage, a testament to the skill and precision of the mint workers, and a symbol of Franklin D. Roosevelt's enduring legacy. It's a coin that carries stories far beyond its size and denomination, bridging the past and the present. For many collectors, it's also about the pride of ownership. Holding a coin of this caliber connects you to a broader community of enthusiasts who appreciate history, craftsmanship, and the thrill of the search. It's about preserving something rare for future generations, knowing that the coin you hold is part of a limited group of pristine examples. So next time you find a 2013 P dime in your pocket or change jar, don't just toss it aside. Take a moment to examine it closely. Look at the sharpness of Roosevelt's profile, the clarity of the P mint mark, and the brilliance of the coin's finish. Even if you don't find a mint-state example, appreciating these small details connects you to the larger story of American coinage. You might just be holding a treasure more valuable than you realize, a small coin with a big story and an even bigger worth. Because in the world of coin collecting, the most ordinary coin can sometimes become the most extraordinary find. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the fascinating world of rare coins like the 2013 P dime, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our future coin stories and collectibles insights. Don't forget to like the video if you found it interesting, and share it with your fellow coin enthusiasts. That we'd also love to hear from you. Drop a comment below and let us know if you've ever found a rare coin or if there's a particular coin you want us to cover next. Your support helps us keep bringing you the best coin content, so thank you for being part of this journey.